I'm back with a new tutorial video. So in this video I'm going to be making health app in Thunkable. Okay, so these are the designing you can do by your own. Designings are left on you. See, you have to, okay, the basics are you have to make like 5 screens. Okay, 5 screens, and you can rename them. So first will be the home screen, which will be something like this. This is a label, this is an image, this is also a label, and this is a slider. Okay, so when you click on the slider, there will be the options of maximum value, minimum value, and the value. So in the minimum value you have to set 0, and in the maximum value you have to set 16, and in the value you have to set 0. Okay, and the second screen is something like this. This is on water consumption. Okay, so here this is a label, this is an image, this is a label, this is a text input, this is a label, this is also a text input, and this is a button, and here's a label of message and slider. So in this also, minimum value you have to set 0, maximum value you have to set where my here it will appear where my cursor is, over here somewhere when you click on the slider. Okay, so minimum value will be 0, maximum value should be 16, and the value should be 4. Okay, let me tell you what has to happen with this slider. Then this third screen is WHR, waste heat ratio. So in this you have to enter your, this is label, image, label, text input, label, in text input, button, label, and this is slider again. Same, minimum value 0, maximum value 16, value is 8. Okay, and this heart rate screen, label, image, button, label, button, label, slider. This slider should have minimum value 0, maximum value 30, and wait, one more thing, there is one more option, step. Okay, step in you click on slider. So in this slider the step should be 1, and in these slider which I have set minimum value 0 and 16, which are bottom of the screens, they have the step of 4. Okay, step should be 4. So this as step 1, my cursor is 0 to 30, label, this is also label, button, label, and the slider 0 minimum value, 16 maximum value, and the value should be 12, and the step should be 4. Then this is the last screen, BMI, body mass index. So label, this is the image, this is the label, text input, label, text input, button, label, and the slider same, minimum value 0, maximum value 16, and the value should be 16, and the step should be 4. Okay, so now let me make you understand. So this is the home screen, it's just for the reference, you can add or not add. Okay, so this slider, what does it do? It changes to screens. Okay, when you slide this, like you slide it like this, you slide it, it will go to 4. Okay, then when it will go to 4, it will change to this screen, water consumption, and this will be 4 already. So it will look like this is the same slider, it's in every screen, it's the same slider, it will look like that. So when you slide it ahead, then it will change to WHR screen, and if you slide it back, it will change to home screen. And in the WHR screen, when you slide it ahead, it will change to heart rate screen, and when you slide it back, then it will change to water consumption screen. And in the heart rate, same, ahead, BMI, back, water, WHR. And BMI doesn't have ahead, it just have back, then the heart rate. So this is how you can change to screens. So that's why we have put the sliders. Okay, and now let me make you understand. Okay, so now this water consumption screen, what does it do? It you have to enter how many glasses you drink in one day. Okay, and you have to enter the quantity of water in each glass, how much water is in it in milliliters. Okay, Then you have to click on check button. Then here it will show the message. Okay, so yeah, here it will like show you the average is 2000 milliliters, and like if it less than 2000, it will okay, it will like show you a message like you drink this much water, the average is this much water, 2000 milliliter. Okay, then change the slider, then we go to WHR. Okay, waist hip ratio. So what you have to do, it will enter your waist circumference is in this in inch and your hip circumference in inches here. When you click on the check button, it shows you your WHR. Okay, it will show you your WHR and it will show if you are fit or not. It's 0.9, I guess the healthy. Yes, it's 0.9. And this heart rate, when you click on the start button, here the timer will start. Okay, it will count till 10 seconds. When you click on reset, it will go to again 0 and then start. And you have to count your rate, you have to count your pulse rate for 10 seconds. The timer will go on and you have to count your pulse rate, okay, in from your wrist, and then you have to slide how much number you get. Like if I get 30 on 10 seconds, then you have to slide it over here. Okay, here it will, okay, so what number is it in the slider, it will show like if it's 1, then it will show 1, 2, 3, 4, it will show over here 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If we slide it, then the number, the value which will be in there, it will show over here. And when you click on check button, it will show you your heart rate per minute. Okay, yes, and this is the body mass index, BMI, and this is the image. You can get it from Google easily. You can type BMI chart images. Okay, so this shows the average, like if it's 18.5 to 24.9, between this it's normal, and if it's between 25 to 29.9, it's overweight, and if it's between 30 to 39.9, it's obese, and if it's greater than 40, then it's morbidly obese. Okay, morbidly obese. So here you have to enter height in meters, then you have to enter your weight in kilograms, then you have to click on check button. It will show you your BMI and you have to see from here if you are healthy or not. Okay, so let's see the blocks. Okay, yeah, so this is the blocks from the home screen. So when slider 1's value is changed, okay, this one you can get from UI control, slider 1, see this one, slider 1 value change, this will automatically come. See, I will show, sorry, yeah, see, when you drag this over here, this will come. Okay, yeah, so now let's delete it first. Yeah, so when slider 1 value change, then you have to take a if loop. It's in control, this one, if, then you have to take this equals to from logic, this, then is equal value, this one only, you can drag it and drop it over here. Okay, is equals to 4. Okay, so like it's 0 now, the slider's value, the same slider which I was showing now. So when we change the slider little bit to 4, then it will navigate us to water consumption. Here it will change the screen, and we have to set the slider 1 value to 0. Okay, the same slider 1's value again 0, so that if we come back, it is 0, slider 1's value, or else it will be 4. Okay, yeah, and then when we go to water consumption, when slider 2 value change, now we are doing the sliders value, the how to change the screens. If value is equals to 8, like we go ahead, this value will be 8 because the steps are 4 only. So then navigate to WHR screen and set the slider 2 values again to 4. Okay, not to 0, 4. And if the value is equals to 0, we go back we slide the slider behind, then it will take us to home screen, and this again value to 4. And this one, when the check button is clicked, set the label which was blank, where we have to set the message over the slider. We have to take the join block from text. Here it is, and you have to click on this one, the settings, and you have to put 5 items. Like already it's by default 2, 3, 4, and 5. So you have to do something like this, and you have to click it again so it closes, and then you have to add this from the text. Here it is, you drink, and then you have to give a space over here so that it gets a space. Then you have to multiply text 1 into text input 2. The text input 1 is the nothing but the where you have to enter number of glasses, and text input 2 where you have to enter the quantity of water in it. So it will multiply, and again here you have to write here milliliter water every day. So you drink, what will be the sum? You drink what will be the answer? You drink answer milliliter water every day. Okay. So here while you write, when you write milliliter, you have to give a space first. At the beginning you have to give space. Then milliliter water every day. Then you have to take this new line from the text only. It is in the last new line. It will write from the next line. Average is 2000 milliliter water every day. And then when we go to WHR screen, we have to declare a variable. Okay, we don't need this variable actually. Yeah, we don't need it. Yeah. When slider 3's value is changed, if value is equals to 12, we go ahead. Because its value is 8, then we go 12. Then it will change to heart rate. Okay, don't get confused in the slider. Basically, the steps are 4. So if you drag one time, it will go to 12 only. Because the steps are 4. So it will add 4 to the 8 value. Okay. Yeah. Then navigate to heart rate screen and set slider 3's value to 8 again. And if value is equal to 4, we go behind. Navigate to water consumption and set the value to 8 again. Water consumption to this screen. And when check button is clicked, you have to set the message label text to join that thing. Your WHR is space. You have to divide text input 3 by text input 4. Basically, you have to divide you have to divide your waist circumference by the hip circumference. Okay. From the new line, you have to type average of healthy human is 0.9 or less. Okay. Yeah. Then when we go to heart rate screen, these are the code. These are the codes for these. This is a big code because it has many functions. First to the sliders function, which has to change screens. If value is equals to 16, then navigate to BMI, sets again the slider 5's value to 12. And if value is equals to 8, navigate to WHR and set slider 5 value to 12. These are the screens, BMI and WHR. I will name the screens. And then when the button 4, the start button is clicked, we have to take this count with I from the control, count with I from 1 to 10 by 1. Okay. So you can change the name of this is actually the variable I. So you can rename the variable or change anything. Okay, so count with I from 1 to 10 by 1. Okay, so it will count from 1 to 10. Okay, you can set like 1 to 20. How much we want to count till 10? So 1 to 10 by 1, it will count by 1 by 1, 2, 3, like that. And we have to count it every 1 second. So wait 1 second and set label to text to the label which was in between the start and reset button. It will show the time to I, this one only. So it will set it to the time seconds every 1 second. So when it counts 1, like 1, then it will do these functions, then 2 do these functions, like this. So and then we have to enter as a variable from the variables. Here it is, initialize app variable name, and this is from the math. Here it is. Okay, yeah. So when button 3, the reset button, is clicked, set the label 2 which is in between, it shows time, text to blank. Okay, yeah. When slider 4, the slider which we have to slide to take our heart rate, count our heart rate, not the slider which we are used to change the screens. Slider 4 value change, set label 14, text to value. Basically it's the label which was just besides the slider. It's to show the heart rate which we slide. Okay, because we can't see the numbers on slider, so that's why we should know now what we are sliding or anything we will slide. Like my heart rate, my pulse count for 10 seconds is 13 and I go to 20. Okay, so we don't have to do like that. So we should we can see what number we are sliding. Okay, then when button 5, the check button, is clicked, set app variable heart is nothing, which we just initialize the variable. This one, the variables, you can get it from here. Okay. Set variable heart to this is from math, multiplication, this, and this is from, of course, the UI components from label only. This one, label 14, you can get from this. Okay, it's text into 6. Why to do to 6? Because we know the count for 10 seconds and we have to find for 60 seconds. So we have to multiply by 6 only, because 10 is already done. Okay, yeah. As we don't multiply by 60 because we have not counted the heart rate for 1 second. We have counted for 10 seconds. Okay, yeah. So and then if app variable heart, the heart rate which will count, is lesser than or equal to 40, then the label 15, the message text should say join, your heart rate is space app variable heart, this one only, and full stop, space, you are healthy. And else if, okay, else if we get from, right, I will show you. You can track this one, if do, then you have to click on this settings and else if, and then it will join the else if. Okay, yeah. Else if app variable heart, this is from logic only, this greater or equal to. Okay, you can get from here, see, yeah. Okay, is if it's greater than 40, then the label message let label should say join, your heart rate is space app variable heart, full stop, space, you're not healthy. Okay, then we come to BMI. Okay, yeah. So in here the slider which we have used to change the screens is here. When slider 6 value change, then it should what do if value is equals to 12. Okay, we can't go ahead of it because 16 is the last value, maximum values. We can't go ahead of it, so we have to go only behind. Okay, and it's the last screen also BMS. So if only one, if value is equals to 12, like in home screen only we can go like ahead, in this only we can go behind. So if value is equals to 12, then navigate to heart rate, which is this screen, and set slider 6 value to 16 again. And we have to declare two variables over here, app variable waist and app variable height. Why? Because how we calculate the BMI, okay, how we calculate the BMI is that we we divide the waist ratio, waist by waist in inches, waist not, okay, sorry, I have done the wrong thing over here. It doesn't matter actually, it should be weight, not waist. So yeah, okay, so we divide the weight by height, which weight in kgs by height in meter square. So meter into meter, the number into number, so we have to take the square of it. So set app variable weight to the the text input which holds the weight, and set the app variable height to you have to take this multiplication from maths, and these are from your components. Text input 6 which holds the height into text input 6 again, because we had to find the square. Then we have to, okay, this yeah, so set label 19's text, the message label, to app variable weight divided by height. So height is already square, made square. So now what we will have to do is we have to divide only. Then when we divide it, it will calculate the BMI and show it on the label. Okay. Yeah. So this is it. The code is it. And okay, I will show you the design again. Okay. Wait. Let's be off it. Yeah, so okay, so these are the screens you can see. Okay, wait, there's one more screen. Yep. So these are the screens. This is the health app screen, water consumption screen, waist temperature screen, heart rate screen, body mass index screen. Okay. So this is how you can create a health app in Thunkable. And like and subscribe my channel and share this video so that everybody can make a health app like this in Thunkable. Okay. So until next time, bye bye.